Hello, students. Today we're going to learn about a very important topic in civics, democratic rights. These are the protections that are fundamental to living a life of freedom and dignity.
To really understand why rights are so important, let's start with a small thought experiment, okay? Let's just imagine something together.
Just think about it for a moment. Imagine waking up one morning in a country where you and everyone else have no protections at all. What do you think your life would be like?
Well, for one thing, you could be arrested and put into prison for no reason. People were held in a place called Guantanamo Bay, sometimes for many years, without a trial or even being told what they did wrong. That's a world without the right to justice.
Or what if you saw the government doing something wrong, but you couldn't say anything about it? In a country like Saudi Arabia, the media can't report anything the ruler doesn't like. In such a place, citizens can't form political parties or even freely express their opinions.
And imagine being harmed just because of your community or your family background. This is what happened to the ethnic Albanians in Kosovo. A majority group used its power to oppress a minority, forcing thousands from their homes. This shows us how, without rights, a minority group can be terribly harmed.
So these examples are quite unsettling, aren't they? And this is exactly why we need rights. They are the minimum guarantees that we all need to live our lives with dignity and safety. So what exactly is a right? Let's look at this definition. A right is not just something you want. It's a reasonable claim that is recognized by the society you live in, and very importantly, it is protected by the law.
For any claim to become a true right, it must have these three essential qualities. First, it has to be a reasonable claim, something that's fair and possible for everybody. Second, it has to be recognized by society, meaning other people agree that it is a just claim. And third, it must be sanctioned by law, written down so that you can go to a court to have it enforced.
Now here's a very important idea to remember. Rights are not a one-way street. They don't give you permission to do absolutely anything you want.
Think of it like this. You have the right, the freedom to travel on the road. But with that right comes a responsibility, the duty to follow traffic rules. Why? So that everyone is safe. Every right carries with it a duty to respect the rights of others.
Okay, so let's move on and see how this all connects to the larger idea of a democracy. Why are rights so essential?
Often, when we think of democracy, the first thing that comes to mind is voting. And yes, elections are necessary. But a true democracy only exists when its citizens have their rights protected every single day.
Rights perform very special and crucial roles that make a democracy work for everyone. They protect minorities from being oppressed by the majority. They set limits on the government, stopping it from misusing its power. They allow us, the citizens, to express our opinions and form political parties. And they make sure every citizen has the right to vote and even stand for election.
So, the crucial point to take away is that rights are our safety net. They are our protection when we need it the most. They are the guarantees that we can use when things go wrong.
So, we understand what rights are and why they're so important. But how do these rights actually work in our daily lives? Let's see them in action.
This is a very powerful tool that we have as citizens. If your rights are violated by anyone, and that includes the government itself, you can go to the courts and ask for protection. This means we can challenge unfair actions and seek justice.
This here is a brilliant illustration of how rights are not unlimited. You have the right to freedom of speech. You are free to speak your mind, but there's a limit. You cannot use this freedom to spread violence or to harm other people. Your freedom must not cause public disorder.
So by using our rights, by speaking up, by forming associations, and by voting, we can influence public decisions and hold our leaders accountable. Rights empower us to be active participants in our own governance.
This brings us to a final and very important question for all of us to think about. We know that rights protect us, our freedom, and our dignity. But who protects our rights?
The answer is, we all do. The protection of our rights is a shared responsibility. It only works if each of us respects the rights of others. By doing so, we make our democracy stronger for everyone. Thank you.